Good evening, everyone. I'm here to specifically speak to the beautiful sisters in the crowd. And the charge that I've been given today is hot commitment. So, we're going to turn in our Bibles to Revelation chapter 2. So, hold your horses on that one. I know you guys have some thoughts already, but hear me out. So, Revelation chapter 2 from verse 2, the Bible reads, "I know your deeds, your hard work, and your perseverance. I know that you cannot tolerate wicked people, that you have tested those who claim to be apostles but are not, and have found them false. You have persevered and endured hardship for my name and have not grown weary." So this church sounds super sold out, right? This church, they stand up against the face of persecution. This church, they're super hardworking. They're committed to, dare we say, God's work. So we can say that they have hot commitment to the work of God. But let's see what it says in verse 4. In verse 4 it says, Yet I hold this against you. You have forsaken the love that you had at first. So it seems like what's happened is that they have been so committed to the work of God that they've neglected God himself. And so I'm not going to stand here and challenge you and tell all the sisters that they should go back to their sharing goal and go back to your follow-up goal. And how is it that you've only been in one Bible study today? But rather, think about this. What is the point if the work of God becomes Lord and Jesus is no longer Lord? What's the point if we don't get to enjoy our relationship with God? The scripture in 2 Chronicles tells us that the Lord is looking to strengthen those who are fully committed to the work of God, right? No. What? You guys are going to let me get away with that? It says that he's looking to strengthen those who are fully committed to him. And so I'm not saying, sisters, that you should neglect your sharing goal and your follow-up goal or not have vision anymore. But rather, hot commitment to God himself is what should produce the desire to go after God's work. So I'm going to tell you guys a fun fact. So, did you know that the level of satisfaction experienced in a relationship determines the commitment level? How does this work? So a low level of satisfaction in a relationship means that the quality of available alternatives increases, or you become more sensitive to those, or you notice those more. So you'll just find something else to be totally committed to. So in context, in our relationship with God, let's say that we have a low level of satisfaction after coming out of our quiet times. What this will mean is that we'll find something else to be more committed towards. And this is how we stray away from being committed to God and end up being committed to the work of God. Because let's be honest, being able to baptize and being able to preach and all of these different things, they're satisfying. But we can't let it be that our quiet times are suffering and we're having low levels of satisfaction there. So I'm going to share a bit about my quiet times. So they were super, super stale. It was literally like I would write on lined paper and it would just be black writing. And occasionally you'll have the odd red pen. Maybe if I'm feeling really spicy, I'll put some purple pen in there. But that's about it. Like, it wasn't anything exciting. And then I had to say, no, this needs to change. So I went and I bought this blank paper, and now my quiet times look more like this. And this is so much more invigorating. Now the level of satisfaction has way, way, way increased. And this is bringing me back to making sure that I'm committed to God and not committed to the work of God more. So my challenge for you, sisters, is to do the blank page challenge. And it's to imitate, to buy yourself a blank canvas and just draw and go crazy and make sure that your times with God are super, super inspiring and not monotonous and boring like mine was. And so, sisters, let us go after having hot commitment towards God and not the work of God. And to God be the glory.